Hi. Focus on my watch. It's 5:50 in the morning. We have a snow day, so I can't go back to bed. I figured out about 5:15 that we have a snow day, and we whenever I know we're gonna get snow, I never sleep well because I'm like constantly checking my phone thinking I have to check we're gonna have a snow day. So we ended up having one. They were right for once about the snow projection, and it's more snowing towards where I work than where I live, so I don't even think where I live has a delay, but they never do. So they're one of those schools that go to school all the time. I have 60 pages left in this. I'm enjoying it. I think it's gonna be like a 4-star. It's pretty much Marriage of Convenience, but they like kind of like each other, so it's good. It's really cute. Not a lot's actually happening, but it's just like a cute romance. And the puppies are begging me to wake up so they could eat and then want to cuddle. I'm gonna read this. I might read a romance or a thriller next. I don't know, but I'll talk to you guys later. Hi guys, so I'm up in my loft, fabric everywhere. It's 8:30. My sister's home from work now. She actually worked last night, and I'm gonna sew. I've already finished one book, which I will review that for you later. I finished up Chasing Cassandra, and I started The Other People. I'm about 30 pages in. I went ahead and showered, wearing my Hello Lovely sweatshirt. I wanted to tell you guys I won a pair of AirPods from Penelope Douglas, which is crazy. I won AirPods, like I'm showing you, and a Kindle Fire. So I'm probably gonna do a giveaway for the Kindle Fire because I have an iPad and I do have my regular Kindle that I love, so I don't need a Kindle Fire. I really entered to win AirPods. I didn't own these, so I already ordered myself a case, and I'm about to sew. I wanted to show you, sorry if the lighting is changing, some of the sleeves I'm doing, and yeah, I have my own shop if you didn't know. So I'm listening to the audiobook called like Alaskan Wild. I'll show you the cover here, and it's this FBI agent who gets on this plane. She's trying to track a witness down, and they're carrying 2 prisoners. It's actually like a hijack because the one prisoner is a like white collar prisoner and he's super rich, and so he had bribed the officials that were taking him and this other guy who's this large Alaskan wild man, and he is actually was in the military. I think he was a Navy SEAL, and he's a prisoner because of what happened when he was in the war. So they end up crashing and they have to survive together and try to take down the bad guys. So I have 30 minutes left. It's really good. I'm leaning more towards 4-star. I really like it. It's very action-packed, and it's in the Alaskan wilderness with a big, bearded, scraggly Alaskan man. So once I finish that, I'll probably start The Hunting something by Katie Robert. I need to read a book with a serial killer for Romanceopoly, and people have recommended that. I downloaded the ebook from, sorry, my glasses are really, there we go, there's no glare now. I downloaded the ebook from Kindle Unlimited, and it came with the free audiobook, and I didn't know that happened. So it's The Hunting Grounds by Katie Robert, but I'm gonna listen to that. I know that has to do with a serial killer on the loose, and they are trying to find them in the forest. So yeah, I'm feeling really thrillery today. I was reading CJ Tudor earlier as well, so it's gonna be a thriller kind of day while I'm snowed in. I'll go to the gym later though. The roads aren't that bad. Where I live, the district only has a 2-hour delay, but I teach about 40 minutes east of where I live, so we have no school. So yeah, those are my plans. I'll show you some sleeves and get to work. So this is what they look like in the process. I have some fun fabrics going up. Where's one I want to show you? I have a bunch of new ones. And so this is the outside and this is the inside. I love that fabric. All my restocks are on Sundays. I do every other week now that I started my master's, but this one I love. It's Paris with some roses. And then the last new one I have is this one, which I think is super gorgeous as well for Valentine's Day. So check out my shop. It's always linked down below with 10% off, but I'm gonna go ahead and sew. Now I'm doing every other week restocks because these take a while to make. So didn't have time to do all this and my master's at the same time, but yeah, I'm gonna go get reading. Hey guys, so it is around noon, I think. like 11:45, and I finished this morning around 7:30. I only had about 70 pages left, so this one is, I don't think I told you the premise. Cassandra's our main character, and she's waiting for love to find a man. So like all historicals are always like, oh, it's the season where you go to all these parties and you court people, and women are trying to find their husbands, and so she's very sought after. Like, men have proposed to her a lot, but she is waiting for someone that she loves. And she asks her cousin in the beginning, like, will you just marry me? And he's like, no. And then our main character Tom overhears, and he is like super attracted to her, and so he's like, hey, I'll do it. And she's like, no. But then they keep on like dancing around each other, and then it's their romance. And I will say, like, not a ton happened in this. I was expecting a lot more to happen, but I still enjoyed it. I give it 4 to 5 stars. The last 70 pages though were like them already happy, and so I was like, what is the point of this? And it did wrap things up, and there was a character in here of a little boy who was poor on the streets that they kind of taken, who reminded me a lot like Fergus from Outlander, so I loved that. But this was just really cute and good, and if you like Lisa Kleypas, you'll like this. 4 to 5 stars. I wanted more interesting plot in here, but it was still a really fun read, and I would recommend it. Hopefully my battery lasts, because this camera, as soon as it starts flashing, it's gonna die. But I started The Other People by CJ Tudor. This is actually a library copy. My dad had said he got it from the library, and I was like, I need to read that. Kayla from Books and Lala has a new book club, and this is their first book, and so I wanted to read it. So I just took it from him when he was done, so I can read it real fast and then let him return it to the library. This one is so good so far. I'm only 90 pages in, and I'm hooked. So our main character, he's driving home and in traffic, and in the car in front of him, he thinks he sees his daughter. And so he's like, no, there was no way that was my daughter. She's 5. And he's like, no. And so he's like, okay, I'll just pull off to the side of the road and call home and see if everything's okay. And he calls home, and a police officer answers, and apparently his wife and daughter are dead. So he is determined that to find the truth, because he thinks his daughter's actually alive. He's like, no, I saw her, she was alive. And so that's what this book's about, and it's 3 years after their supposed death. And we get 2 other plot lines, one of a girl who works in the coffee shop or like service place that he goes to sometimes, and then of 2 other people that are just random. So I don't know how everything's gonna connect, but something just happened, and I'm just like, what? And so I'm really enjoying this so far. I'm probably gonna finish this today. I'm already almost 100 pages, so I'm already about 1/3 of the way through. So I'm really enjoying it. My dad said it was okay, but he's really hard to please when it comes to thrillers. So I'm gonna keep reading, and up to you guys later. I have a book haul to film right now, so talk to you later. Hey guys, so it's about 3 now. My sister's awake, and I'm about 150 pages into The Other People. Things are getting crazy right now, and I don't know how anything is gonna like wrap up, so I don't know how anything's gonna connect. But it's really good. But I'm about to go to the gym, and there I'm gonna read Bullseye by Monica James. I think it's called Bullseye, and get started on that while I'm running, because I read at the gym. And yeah, but then we're gonna watch TV tonight because Grey's Anatomy was on, and we've been watching Cheer, an episode a day, which is so good. So hopefully I can finish The Other People tonight. We'll see, and up to you later. And yeah, sorry if you wanted romance content. I do have a little bit, but I'm really into this thriller right now, so we'll see how I end up liking it. My dad thought it was okay. I'll have to talk to him about it on Sunday when I see him, when I finish. So yeah, you guys want to see Miss Lily Bill? Is that Miss Lil? Hi. I'm off to the gym. Hi guys, back from the gym. Ran 3 miles, had a blast. I did read some... Lily's got to be there with her ball. I did read some of Bullseye by Monica James. I got about 12% of the way in at the gym, and not a lot's happening. He's released from prison. Hold my book. So in Bullseye by Monica James, he was released from prison, and then he gets out, and he's been in prison since he was 18. Now he's 30, and he has some sort of mission he's going on. Like, I don't know. He's got to like blend into normal life. Lily. So he gets a job as a bouncer at a strip club. And so that's how far I got there. Lily, stop being loud. I am really loving this so far. So I'm 200 pages in, and crazy things are happening. But I still have 120 left, so I don't know what else is gonna happen. My dad told me to tell him when I finish so we can talk about it, because I told him, I was like, it's so good so far. He's like, well, let me know when you finish. So we'll see how I feel. He's reading Illuminae right now, and he said he didn't really get it so far, but I told him it gets better. And then he said he's gonna read Vicious next, so that should be interesting. But I'm gonna finish this and update you guys. This is what you hear in the background of every vlog I do. But I'm gonna watch some Grey's and read more of my book and probably submit my 2 essays that I had due this week, since this is the last week of my first class. I had an exam to take, which I took Monday. And I had 2 essays. She wants my ball that I'm holding of hers. So yeah, I'm gonna go so that I can entertain this puppy. So I got a couple new shelves from IKEA, and this is where the corner of my library is. And so this top shelf here is all for thrillers. This one though, if you can see, this one is coming out of the wall a little because it's not fully in there, and it's because it's loose. So I did originally put these up with the screws that came with the brackets from IKEA. As soon as I put all of these books up, both shelves fell down because the screws were tiny, and I like didn't logically think like, oh wait, like I need bigger screws to support this much weight, and they claimed that they would hold a lot of weight. So I had to get bigger screws. And so the top fits fine and it holds fine, but the bottom I had to like re-screw them in, and I think this one was just a little off from where the original hole was, so it made a bigger hole, and it is too loose. So now I'm gonna have to anchor them. So I have my ARCs that I was gonna put on this shelf here, and books I got for review, which are all sitting down there. I have them all organized by release date, but I can't put them up yet because I don't want it to tumble down. So I'm gonna try anchoring them to the wall, which I've never done before. I put these up myself. My sister helped me. I know how to use a drill. I've built all these bookshelves myself too and put them all up myself, but I just have to anchor them. So my dad told me how to do it. Thank goodness I called him because I would have done it wrong, but we'll see how that works. But just thought I'd show you that. Isn't that right, Lily? Miss Lily Baby. I'm here to close out this vlog. I just wanted to be a one-day, 24-hour vlog, and so I ended up finishing The Other People Last Night by CJ Tudor, and this I'm giving 4 to 5 stars. I was hooked throughout it. There were things that were kind of revealed throughout, which I appreciated, and we like kind of puzzled it together. I don't know what Lily's doing in the background there. Hi! And she has her ball. Oh, can I keep this for just like a minute? I'll give it back to you. And I know why my dad didn't like it, because I was 100 pages from the end, and I told him, like, I'm really liking it. He's like, tell me when you're done. And it's because there's paranormal in here to explain something. And I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of like it, like we have a logical explanation for what happens, and it's not like a paranormal, and it just like is kind of thrown away. I did like the reasoning behind everything. Everything really came together really well, and the author kind of led us to that conclusion, so I really liked that. But the paranormal at the end, I was like, oh. And I think my dad probably hated that. My mom would hate it. She does not like anything paranormal. So, I don't know. I gave it 4 to 5 stars. I did enjoy it. I thought it was very fast-paced, and we were uncovering this mystery that had more mysteries to it, and it all came together, and I liked that epilogue. So, 4 to 5 stars. Read in one day on my snow day. And then I am also 25% into Bullseye by Monica James, and this guy just wants revenge on people. He was released from jail, and so I'm currently, sorry if you can hear that licking. Lily's licking my hand right now just to keep her occupied while I have her ball. But what was I saying? They're building the romance. They're like trying to show like it's angsty between this girl who works at the strip club and the guy who is Bullseye is his name, who is now a bouncer at the strip club, and he keeps on like protecting her a lot but from like handsy guys, and so they're like, oh, there's just so much tension between them, and it's fine so far. I don't really like the whole felon strip club plot line. It's like not really my thing when I think of a dark romance. I like mafia and hitmen and other stuff like MC, so it's just okay so far. I don't know if like the plot's for me. The writing is really good. I love Monica James, but we'll see how I feel about that. But you guys will have to see it in my wrap up, or follow me on Instagram. I always talk about how I feel about books on Instagram, so follow me there if you want to know. And yeah, and I'm also finishing up The Hunting Ground by Katie Robert. I have about 4 hours left, and it's getting really good as well in that. And there is romance between the girl who is the ranger, park ranger, and the guy who is the FBI agent, because they used to work together. And then didn't because they kissed and he was married, and so they also had a case that like was just too much for her, so she stopped being an FBI agent after a year, and they haven't seen each other in like 7 years, I think. So maybe have more than 7 years, I don't remember. It's been a long time since they've seen each other. He's been divorced for 5 years now, so now they're like, well, why don't we discuss what happened between us? So it's very good, and they're hunting a serial killer, and there's people that are lost on the trail right now, one of which was found dead, so they don't know what those people, if they're okay or not. So that's really good too. But that's all I have. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you like these quick 24-hour reading vlogs, and I can do more if you want. And yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching, and have a good day. Bye.